Dennis Taylor, afternoon, fellas.
Good afternoon, Hazel. Good afternoon, everyone. And, well, what a mouth-watering first match here in York. Incredible that these two players have drawn each other after that terrific final last year. Looking forward to this one, Stephen.
Yeah, Mark Allen is in fine form at the moment. Played fabulously well to win the Champion of Champions. Destroying, you'd have to say, Judd Trump in the final. And back to his more fluent best. He won those 3 events last year. A lot of the play was quite deliberate, quite slow even, you could call it, but he's back playing very positive snooker. Tough draw for both these players, it really is.
Not the best safety shot there from Mark. This red will cut into the right middle pocket. White will go somewhere near the yellow. He'd like to miss the cannon on the yellow if he pots the red. Oh,
foul.
Missed the cannon on the yellow, but forgot about the pocket. Only just missed the yellow. An early test for Mark Allen and his fabulous cue action. I love watching this player play.
Whoa.
Not a bad opening pot and the right side of the blue. Worth another look at this one. It's not a good chance at the moment because the 2 reds near the black there are a little awkward, but we shall see. I don't know if he can get through to the middle, the red in between the red and black. There's one next to the cue ball will go into the left corner, as you can see, but he's just looking to see if he could get that one next to the black. Might be able to do it in a couple of shots time, and then it will open the game up.
Mark, just let me check that they're on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just overscrewed that slightly.
No, it's the comment, isn't it?
No, we can hear the commentary really, really loud at the table.
It's someone's radio over there.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Thanks, Mark.
Oh, well, this is okay because this red pot, so gradually that black will be available in both corner pockets. Just important that he gets the correct side of the blue, and that's perfect. He's got the pace of the table straight away, Stephen.
Yeah, the table looks a beautiful speed.
$80.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the biggest strengths of
90.
Mark Allen's game is his cue ball control. And this is the confident start of a man that's fresh from a win. Looks to be straight into the zone very early in this first frame.
24. 25.
I said there was times, even in winning titles, I mean, you can never criticise anyone for when they're winning, but there's times when there was a lot of walking around the table when he didn't seem to need to look at shots from different angles. It was very hesitant, but say the last tournament and now, it's seeing the shot and straight down, fully committed. Where's that red going? He's okay. I mean, he couldn't have split them better.
He split them perfectly, but there's no easy one. I think this one, as we show you the split again, the one that's over the pocket that almost went in there, he can cut that back, but it's a thin one because all the others are beautifully placed, but not with the cue ball near the cushion. So this is a thin snick, so difficult to control the cue ball here. Needs a thin one here. And as I say, it's not going to be easy to control that cue ball, but this will cut back.
$33.
Well, that'll do nicely. And he's going to do what all great champions seem to be able to do. Stephen sitting next to me throughout the 90s, opening frame the number of times they would start with a century break. Steve Davis throughout the 80s. They just seem to have the knack of getting off to a quick start.
35.
Yeah, you can't beat confidence. And when you're
36.
properly focused and prepared, you don't need any time really to settle down into a match. You should be bang on it straight away. And obviously that opening long red gives you a huge confidence boost straight away off the bat. The table looks to be running beautifully,
41.
which plays right into Mark Allen's hand.
$42.
Yeah, a little shake of the head. He's
49.
come up short. He wanted just be able to drop this red to right corner for the black, but you can't do that. So I might have to find the gap and just stun up for pink or blue. Take the cue ball through the gap of the reds. He could play a cannon on the red that's just to the right of the pink, leave pink into left middle. But he's just put himself in a little awkward situation here. A little bit careless.
Yeah, the shot you mentioned, the little gap between the reds, looks to be the shot, but he's taking a little bit of time here, and I can't blame him because he's at the stage where he's almost won the frame, so he doesn't want to just play a careless positional shot here, so making absolutely certain of his choice.
$50.
And that's back in prime position. Well, what a start this is from the defending champion.
55. $56.
That's the frame safe, so
61.
just come up a little bit short there, but should be okay. Right
62.
in the center of the pocket. Every shot in this break has gone right in the middle of the pocket, and that tells you that you're cueing really well. It's, as we said, that not touching the sides. Oh, that might just have spoiled the possibility of a
67.
century. That cannon has left this quite a cutback. This is a thin one. No century break, just ran slightly out of
Allen.
position there, and
67. And
Ding
the first frame.
thought might have come to the table to have a little bit of practice, but he doesn't. Just one mistake, and Mark Allen won the frame, and he leads Ding Junhui by 1-0.
It's a very bright start.
Wants to fight hard, and it's all about fighting. Perhaps he can take a leaf out of Judd Trump's book. You know, really dig in. It's not his way. He hasn't really shown those types of qualities, but we know he's capable.
Okay, back we go.
Well, just look how the reds have opened up again in this second frame, so a mistake could be costly. It's important that Ding plays a few good safety shots here. That's too thick. That's not a good safety. And I think he can get on the black if he takes this red into the left corner. Pink's tied up, but he's got two reds to go at. He's taking the one to the right as we look at it. So he can get round the back of the black here and up towards the blue if he wishes.
One.
It all depends as to whether the brown, I think it passes the green, so one good positional shot here and he's right back in business, and there's the brown, plenty of room there.
The three reds that are around the black, he'd love to be in the middle one to the left corner. Because that would then open the black up into both corner pockets.
5.
That'd be for a little bit later on in the break. He's not played the best positional shot there. Maybe on a red to right corner, and possibility of playing a cannon on that middle red to leave the black to the same pocket. This is not the red he played for off the brown, but if this shot works out, what a bonus.
Six.
Chose not to play the cannon to get in the black, so the only problem he's got, the red above the black stops the cue ball going up the table. So it was always going to be the wrong angle on this red. Be no problem.
30.
going up for blue. There is a gap there. He's just looking at it now for the cue ball to go through.
If he plays that shot, he's got to watch the middle pocket. I think that's what he's concerned about. He's pointing his cue there. If he goes past the red, that's next to the one he's potting, he's got to keep well away from the middle pocket with the cue ball. And he's played it nicely.
14.
Playing a little cannon into the pink here, not with any great pace, basically just to kill the cue ball, stop it running loose. Well, he didn't choose to play the cannon in the pink, and if he's on this red, he's a little bit fortunate.
90. $20.
You wouldn't say he's had the cue ball under total control in this 20 break so far. So he's one good positional shot to create the chance to win the frame at this visit. Did well to keep his concentration there.
Yeah, just on his backswing, there was a noise backstage or back of the arena. He, as you said, Stephen, he
23.
He did well to keep his concentration. He's having a little smile there, but he's come up a bit short, and it probably did affect him, that noise. Because the last thing he wanted to do was come up short. If he's got another margin of error from where the white is to the pink, and he's on a choice of 3 reds, so yeah, that noise just put him off slightly. You could hear it there, just as he was going to deliver the cue, and he turns around and was wondering where it came from.
Thanks, Mark. 24.
Isn't it amazing, Stephen? When you're playing well, as Mark is, you get the rub of the green. Now watch the cannon here. Looked as if he was going to be hampered, and watch when he flicks the red again, he can get through the gap with his cue. It always happens when you're playing well. If you're struggling, you'd be right behind the red and it would be awkward.
Yeah, if he finishes on top of one of those reds, he probably doesn't even take the black on. He probably has to play safe. Absolute
31.
difference in millimetres there, where the cue ball ended up. But it's very
30.
impressive focus and concentration at the start of this match for Mark Allen. Yeah, beautifully struck. A little bit of left-hand side on the cue ball to take it up the
39.
table. Finally, he's got perfect position. It's been a completely different visit to the table
40.
from the first frame, where everything was in complete control. Had to work so much harder for these points that he's got at the moment.
Well, he let that one slip away a little bit, but he's still okay.
45.
Just overscrewed it slightly, but he can still hold this.
Yeah, I think a lot of players would have gone
46.
into the bunch from that blue there, and myself included. And it was interesting the way he played the Champion of Champions. He trusted his cue ball control. He didn't go into the pack a lot of times when I thought he would. It's been a different kind of game. But sometimes you know, that is the shot and you just got to play it. He's now in a bit of trouble here. Difficult pot. No real control of the cue ball.
Mark Allen,
Yeah,
46.
never easy when the white's on the cushion, and he had to play it with a bit of pace to get any sort of position. So an unexpected chance for Ding Junhui here. Wow, that's not going to do his confidence much good. He missed that by a long way. That was a poor piece of cueing there. And have a look at this. It's a dead straight. You've got to deliver the cue in a straight line. And, well, he certainly didn't do that. The only consolation for Ding Junhui is he hasn't left the red on. No attempt at the pot. But he
One.
It was quite a thin snick there, but he played it well, and he can get on the red to the left of the black here. Just overscrewed it though, maybe snookered on that one. Just a couple of little mistakes with the position at the moment.
Mark Allen, 4.
Gesture from Mark Allen, either that he mishit the shot or he felt the table ran off a little bit. Cue ball and object ball very close together here. Ding Junhui, if he's taking on the red to left middle, type of shot you can look a bit silly. Red might not even reach the pocket. So he's looking at something else, but yeah, this is very tricky. Played it well in the end.
Eight. Junhui 8.
That was a bit of a chance, although the reds were awkward. He had a nice angle on the black. Had he have potted that, he could have developed the game, but he might be snookered behind the green and brown after the shot. Oh, he might be able to see enough of this to take the pot on. So just come up a little bit short with that. Yeah, there's the gap.
One.
Yeah, lovely pot there. You see he kept his head dead still through the shot. The black is potable, it's whether he can get enough grab on the cue ball to get into the red that's beside the pink. Now he obviously feels the red pots to left corner. Looks tight from our view.
8. Junhui 8.
That's a very weak shot from Junhui.
Quiet as possible, please. One.
Quick glance at the scoreboard there. He needs another red after the colour here. 35 the difference. Black would be 42, so just the one loose red would be enough. It could be snookered by the pink here. I don't think he can get to the potting angle. There you see it.
Michael 8.
Well, a lot going on there, Ding Junhui. Not only the pot, which was tricky to right middle, but trying to judge the cannon on the second red, to bring that off the cushion and keep the cue ball in position on a colour. We heard at the start that Ding's not feeling the best in himself, and I always felt if I wasn't feeling too well playing, so the potting was okay, but it was the safety side of things where you kind of was hard to focus on.
Well, this is a bit of a chance. Just looking at the scoreboard, but he doesn't have to worry. There's plenty there with 3 reds available.
One.
And this will be a little bit annoying for Mark Allen because he had that 46 break and should have really clinched this frame about 10 minutes ago, but still a lot for Ding Junhui to do if he's going to win the frame, but it could be an early turning point in this match.
7.
First to 6.
Eight.
Yeah, he'll just make sure. Well, he might have an angle. Just, yeah, he'd have to force that to get in behind the red here, but it's a good effort. It's a good effort, and this is the key shot now.
15.
Absolutely perfect on the black. Natural angle just to go off the right cushion, leave the yellow into its own pocket. And you can see if it gets straight on the yellow, nothing to do with the cue ball in terms of position for the green. So great chance this for Ding Junhui. And you said, Dennis, a chance that at the start of the frame didn't really look like he was going to get.
23.
But Mark just didn't have the cue ball under the control he did in the first frame.
25.
He's got a wonderful temperament, Mark Allen, so this is not going to faze him really, but it's just going to annoy him a little if he loses this frame.
28.
But you've still got to knock them in. All the colours needed to pinch the second frame.
32.
Yeah, played that
37.
green really well actually, because he got absolutely perfect on the brown, and that should have made the clearance easy, although he just left himself a little bit awkward on this pink, as you can see, stretching a little. And because he was
40.
stretching, he's not got on the black. So, is it the thin one to right corner or the right middle? Looks like it's the thin one, so if he misses this, he'll probably leave it. But it's there.
50.
Junhui,
On the turn.
a very good clearance of the last 3 reds, and he equalises at 1 each.
Has made him go through the mill in the
Break.
qualifying. So the times they are a-changing for Chinese snooker. Back we go.
That's a pretty good break-off shot. Lengthwise, the cue ball tight on the ball cushion there. Well, that's a lovely little flick. Although there's no problem, just off the right side cushion and into the bunch. So, not causing Ding Junhui much of a problem, this.
If Ding plays the safety off the end red, it could go close to the left corner pocket. Very good.
Thank you, Mark.
And the shot off the right side cushion into the pack's a little awkward because of the brown, but have a look there. Nice little gap, and he can get back down the table. You could see the amount of side. That was a great shot there. You could see it as it come towards us, the way the white just turned direction slightly with all the side on. Just have a look at this here. Watch the white. See it? Yeah, that was a wonderful shot there of a player playing with lots of side.
Yellow and brown is obviously a target for the players to get the cue ball somewhere behind, because obviously you want to stop the path, bring the cue ball back up the table.
This is not straightforward, the safety shot here. There's a few obstacles in the way, whichever red he chooses. That's why he's giving this one a little bit of thought. He's got to be very precise with this. He's going to find the gap to get back down the table. And he's judged it well. Cue ball will be close to the corner, but I think it's okay. Very well picked out there. Well, it must be a little bit too hot that he went out at the interval and got a cup of warm water. That's better. He could come off the side cushion and land on the red. That's the two reds to the left of the black. If he just lands on one of them, everything will be safe. Anything else is going to leave that red over the right corner pocket. I think that's the shot that he's going to play. A little bit narrow.
Foul and a miss.
That's a
Things are away
mistake. That was poor judgment. Although, you know, the tables the slide slightly differently with the new cloth and all. Not easy to judge those angles, but I expected him to get in behind that and leave everything safe. But it's a chance for Ding Junhui, as you can see.
One.
I say it's a chance, but it's not an easy one with the black tied up and the pink awkward. He's going to have to do it with blues at the moment.
Yeah, I think a cannon into those four reds that are, or three reds that are around the pink spot. So if he does get the pink potted, it'll be in the open. Again, the player not choosing to play the cannon.
6.
Nice angle on this red. Stunned straight up for the blue again. This is when your cue ball control has to be excellent, because you don't want to be
7.
short on the blue, which he's just done. So as you can see, getting to the next red nicely is going to be very tricky. You have to leave either red from distance. Didn't have the angle to go in and out of bulk.
Twelve. Thirteen. Eighteen. 90.
This will be his fourth blue. And as long as he keeps getting the correct angle, he's okay. There's a few more there for him.
$24. $25.
I've noticed whenever he's having to play with any power at all, that the delivery of the cue is very quick. I've seen that a couple of times in the clearance when they had to play the deep screw and the last red up for the blue, the stun. It's a very quick delivery. Which ultimately means you've got less control. Yeah, just
Ding Junhui 25.
timing doesn't look to be great at the moment for Ding Junhui.
Well, the only consolation for him is the blue's gone into a safe position. As we show you the shot again, he just was too far. He wanted the blue for the middle. But as I say, with the blue in amongst the reds, it's not by any means an easy chance for Mark. Well, that's sorted things out, but all depends. If he's got an angle on the green, he can take it on and get up to the reds. Yeah, and he's got the angle to get the cue ball up and nicely onto his next red. So that last shot opened everything up. I'm not sure if he can hold to leave the blue. If he can, well then he's okay then.
Full.
He can then concentrate on reds and blues. Yeah, no problem.
5.
Yeah, you have to say that he doesn't look like he's in the best of health today, Ding Junhui. Even the way he's going around the table is a lot slower than he normally would be around the table.
11.
General pace. Struggling obviously today.
$60. $17. $22. $23.
Not often you see so many blues potted in a frame, but Ding had 5 blues and this is Mark's 4th. Oh, the red doesn't want to drop in, and it hasn't.
28.
He tried to develop them all there, but he's knocked one safe on the left side of the table. The 2 near the black are safe, so this is going to be a close encounter in this 3rd frame, you would feel.
Playing the cannon here, I think. The other red that's on the cushion. Trying to bring things into play, trying to bring the black into play. Aggressive shot.
29.
And he's a little bit unlucky not to have an easier pot than this, I suppose. But took a risk. You can see if he has a full ball contact on a red, it goes into the red and black as well. Excellent pot. Right in the middle of the pocket.
$34. $35. Quiet as you can, please.
Just about okay. He's come up a little bit short, but he can just draw the white back a few inches. While holding the spot is even better. Means the blue goes on the pink spot. Well, the black spot, sorry, the highest available. So
40. $41.
no, he doesn't want to be dead straight on this blue, otherwise he can't clinch the frame. And he's dead straight on the blue. Very little angle. You'd have to leave a double on the red that's near the left side cushion, or screw back off the cushion with a lot of pace here. And that's a great shot, great effort.
Yeah, you see the difference with how both players, the difference in how well they're cued. Look at the acceleration on the cue ball. Ding Junhui played a similar type of shot in the last frame. There was virtually no action on the cue ball. That was timed to perfection.
Yeah, a wee bit unlucky for the cue ball to go tight on the cushion there. It's made this red very awkward. Might not even be worth taking the pot on. I was having a look at the scoreboard, but there's only 7 the difference. This will be a good shot if he can get himself onto the blue. He might just cut his losses here. No, he's just rolling it in.
47.
Just making sure of the pot.
Brown ball, thank you.
Not the best.
Mark
So he knows as he
47.
stands at the table, he knows that he could have put himself in a bit of trouble. Red onto the black, the red stays there. Chance of getting a snooker in behind yellow or brown. He's hit it too thick. Is the blue going to come to his rescue here? That's a bit fortunate.
Oh, ding. Obviously, pot this red. How far can you get the cue ball off the cushion to leave black to right middle? And with an angle just to drop onto the yellow. Yeah, he's got a bit of angle here. Oh, beautifully played. Just got to judge this. I don't know if it's a natural to get in between green and brown. No, he had to stun it, and that's one of the best shots he's played in this match so far.
8. $10. $13.
Yeah, blue to pink is going to be the key shot, but it's far enough away from the cushion to drop in behind it in a couple of shots' time. to leave it for the middle or the corner. And this would be a steal, you would have to say, and that's what he did in the previous frame.
17.
So this is the key shot. Can he drop nicely in behind that pink? He'll only need the pink.
$22.
It's up into the corner. He was hoping to leave it for the middle, but one good pot, and he'll have himself a lead. Right in the middle of the pocket.
28 on the frame.
He may be feeling under the weather, but I'll tell you what, he'll be feeling pretty good after pinching that frame. And now Ding Junhui leads the defending champion by 2 frames to 1.
Well, he might not be feeling too flash out there, but there were cries of to be scrapping it out for the other 16 places to join the seeds like Mark Allen at this stage in the first round of the UK Championship. This is intriguing stuff so far. 2-1, Ding leads. This is the last before their interval.
Yeah, be a bit frustrated, Mark Allen. I mean, the way he started in the first frame looked, as I said at the time, bang on it in terms of focus and cue ball control, but he sort of let his grip on the match go a little bit.
See, Ding Junhui's got a cup of warm water now as well. Yeah, changed days, Stephen. Snooker world, cups of warm water. Back in the day, big Bill Werbenick, a nice big pint of lager sitting there next to him. So none of that allowed these days. A great chance for Mark Allen. Mid-session interval coming up after this frame. He'd love to knock in a sizable break here.
One.
Pink's out of commission at the moment. Black's available into one corner. The red to the left of the black's just a little bit awkward, but he'll be thinking about that for a few shots time, how he'll go about removing that red. Might be able to do it in 2 shots time.
6. Seven. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's got himself on that red, and after this he'll have the black available in both corners.
40. $15.
22.
The 3 reds above the black, I'm not sure if any of them actually go to any of the corner pockets, so may need some sort of angle on the black to cannon. It's only one of the outside ones of the 3.
Cheers, Matt. Thank you.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. So a cannon on the right hand side.
23.
Red of the 3 above the black.
Thirty. $31.
I had a look to see if this red was on to right middle. I'm sure it wasn't his plan to play for it after this blue, but he just landed so short on the blue he couldn't play for red down this end of the table. Just got to be careful with this red. I don't expect him to miss it, but it's not as easy as it looks there on your screen. There you can see it's more of an acute angle.
37.
But this has been a bit more like it, a bit more like his first frame form.
$39. $40.
Just the one easy red available. And behind the bunch of reds, the rest of them, they're all covering each other. But he could have got better on the black than this. He didn't pop that cleanly into the pocket as he left himself hampered. Yeah, he's
47.
a little disappointed with that shot. Yeah, just watch, you see, it caught the angle, and that's why the white didn't go over towards the red. So end of break.
Well, the black did well to go in, actually.
Mark Allen, 47.
Caught quite a bit of that first knuckle of the pocket. It was the red before, obviously. It was a bad shot to leave himself on the black in that way. So, as you said, Dennis, he'd be frustrated going back to his chair.
So he's got to get the white over into the left corner of the table so that he doesn't leave that red that's near the left middle pocket. It will cut if he's anywhere over the right side of the table, so that's why he's giving this plenty of thought. You see, he needed the white over there, so that's a good shot. Well thought out. Well, he had a go at that, thinking I might get on the black if I pot it. The only ball I could leave is the one I'm having a go at. And that's exactly what's happened. He's left the one that he missed there. Wow, can you believe it? What's happening? Mark just lost. Well, there's not a little bit of focus, but I didn't expect him to miss that. That was the frame ball, you'd have to say, the way they're sitting. I thought that was in. Can't believe that didn't go in. These middle pockets are so sharp. But what a chance. He could have nicked the frame. Have a look at this. It looks in there, doesn't it? It looks in all the way. Amazing.
One. Five. Six.
Yeah, I'll be relieved, Mark Allen, if he can go into the interval at 2 each. Because, as I say, he looked so good in the opening frame. And we knew that Ding was not feeling too great. You know, I thought he might run away with this match, Mark Allen, but now he's put himself under pressure
30.
to make it 2-2. As I say, I'll be quite relieved.
14. $60.
These are the sort of frame balls that you like. Unmissable.
70.
So, arguably, he could have won all 4 frames, Mark Allen, but it's all square.
$23. 24. $30.
No, the plant didn't matter about the plant.
And the frame.
And Mark Allen will be more than pleased. As Stephen said, he could have won all 4 frames, but there again he could have been 3-1 behind. But Ding Junhui will go to the mid-section interval quite happy. We're all square, 2 frames each. To Hazel, and it's Ding Junhui who's going to get the first frame of this session underway. Always important to get a good break off.
Just put your force behind your chair or something. Yeah.
And that's not bad.
Yeah, Ding was in the practice room, which, even though if he's feeling under the weather, he still found the dedication, if you want to call it that way, to go to practice room and keep working. He was putting a lot of long balls with a lot of power. So, as I said, he wasn't timing it brilliantly in the first half of this match, so maybe he felt That's something he had to work on. But good to see he still had that application, the will to go into the practice room. Good safety shot.
And once again, look at the reds. The frame has opened up beautifully here. So any mistake could be costly. Yeah, the pink's in the open, the black's available into the right corner. It's a good looking table at the moment if you can get in amongst them. Lots of obstacles for the safety shot. Got to be precise with this. Yeah, well played, but the red's coming back up. He's going to be unlucky. Look at the cue ball. That was perfectly played, but look where the reds come to. Amazing. There was no easy path back down, so he tried the possible plant, but he got a terrific cue ball. But look where that red landed.
One.
Wasn't the best shot that Ding's ever played off that red. He should have been much straighter on this blue. We'll have to play some sort of cannon, possibly the red that's in the pink spot here. Not sure how much he knew about that shot.
6.
This is where Ding's thinking about well, at least 3 shots ahead. It looks straightforward to pot the red and get on the pink, but then he knows that the pink's going to be tied up. So I think he should just play down for the blue and then concentrate on the pink in a few shots' time.
7.
Could have played that better.
12.
He's got a bit of work now to do with the cue ball. I think he can find a gap here when he pots this red into the left corner to swing the white around for blue or pink again. But it should have been easier than this. Is he going to try and find a gap here?
Wow.
He was hoping to be nicer on the black than this. Wow, this is a risky one.
Yeah, this is the type of shot where in your Mark Allen's position, sitting in your chair, you almost want your opponent to take this on because you know how tricky it is. And you come to the table, you could be on a red with a black over the pocket.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you.
Well, he just didn't hit that, did he? That was a strange choice of shot.
30.
But he hasn't left anything easy for Mark. We'll show you again, he just didn't hit the ball. Now, can he... Yeah, I think he might just be okay with the angle he has here. Even though he's bridging over the red, he can drop this in and be on the black, as you can see from that picture there. Bit awkward, though.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a strange choice of shots from Ding Junhui. I think he was so disappointed that he didn't get on the black. He was forced into taking a very, very difficult cutback with the rest. Should have cut his losses there.
Eight. Nine.
He'll just concentrate on the pink. The black won't go into either corner pocket, so it's not available at present.
$50. $60. $21. $22. Quiet as you can, please.
Just at the mid-session
28.
interval on the other table. Referee just asking them to be as quiet as possible, please. But when you're out there
29.
and you're focused like this, you don't hear any noise.
Starts to get a little
35.
bit trickier after this red. Obviously the two reds, right and left of the black, are available to each their corner pockets.
36.
Still a really good chance to win the frame at this visit, because when he has cleared these reds away, it'd be quite easy just to cannon the two reds below the black and open those up. So he'll be looking to win the frame at this visit.
42.
Now that's removed the red that was blocking the path for the black into the same pocket that he just potted the red. So quick glance at the scoreboard, he's 30 in front, still needs a few yet, but he doesn't have to play any cannons at the moment. He could clinch the frame just by getting on the loose reds, and that's nicely played there. Lovely amount of side to swing that cue ball into the perfect spot.
49.
And it has to be said, this is a chance that he shouldn't have really had, although he looks a little bit disappointed, but he's okay, I think. It was the shot that let Mark in. Ding had ran slightly out of position, and I think this was the wrong choice of shot. He should have just played a good safety.
$50. $57.
So red and black will leave Ding needing a snooker, but as we always say, you want to pot another red.
58.
Just to stop your opponent coming back to the table, and shouldn't be a problem. Little cannon on the left hand side red here. Well, he's played it the other way. So one more red will secure the frame.
65. $66.
Highest break was 67 in the opening frame. This is going to take him past that, and every chance of a possible century if he can get that last red that's awkward on the side cushion.
$74.
So this is the key shot as to whether we get the first century in this intriguing match.
80. $86. $88.
Yeah, this will
91.
make him feel a lot better. It's back to how he started the match in the first frame. Cue ball under tight control.
95.
There's never been in any real danger in this break as the century comes up.
100. $106.
Trick shot. Doesn't matter about the black.
106 on the frame.
Ding
Mark
Junhui
Allen.
made one mistake, and that was his last shot. Mark Allen, with that magnificent century breaks, gets himself into the lead at 3 frames to 2. Well, that's a poor break-off shot from Mark. Now these are the sort of shots that the players practice all the time now, because they know if their opponent makes a poor break-off, they've got an early chance. Can he convert this one?
One.
Just finished a little awkward. I think he can get to the red that's next to the black if he takes the blue on. There's one just to the right of the pink that's available as well, but he'd like the one near the black.
Six. Seven.
A little bit of a loose one there for Ding. I think Ding, normal. If he was feeling fine, I think he'd be leaving himself low in that black there. I'm saying normal concentration mode, normal focus, because a beautiful gap in the pack there to be able to split the reds everywhere.
40.
Left himself high in the black, which wasn't ideal. He's got nicely on this red, but needs an angle and a colour next time.
50.
May not see him going to the main bunch. May play a little cannon on the red that's to the right of the bunch of reds here. A little bit of left hand side.
Well, he didn't get the side that you had mentioned there, Stephen. Seemed to play that more plain ball, and he's left himself a very thin cut. As I say, a little bit more side, he would have cannoned that red full ball and he'd have been perfect. This is a thin one. Yeah, good recovery, but he's lost the white. So, and not a lot of use just running in behind the colour here.
Round ball.
Yeah, he didn't even bother trying to get a snooker because there was no value in it. It was easy to come off either side cushion and just nestle in the bunch.
Yeah, could have got a better cue ball than that though, couldn't he? Just seemed to get down and hit the brown. To say there's not a lot of effort of concentration being put into many shots by Ding. It's kind of going through the motions. He's good enough that he can still, as we've seen with the clearances he's made, he's good enough to still perform, but just seems to be an element of, as I say, going through the motions.
Quiet as possible, please.
Yeah, just a little bit of noise as
Quiet,
people
please. There's still a match on this side.
are coming back into the arena for the other match. You can see it's a wonderful arena, the Barbican Centre, and it's great to be back in York. It's a wonderful city to be in this time of the year, and with the two-table situation and a full house today, it's a wonderful place to play. Oh, it's slightly more difficult for Mark because of the reds. Opened up as they are, you can't come off a side cushion and just nestle into them. Oh, he's got to be careful here. Doesn't like it, does he? This is the old two cushion escape. You got to get these right. He's looked at both sides of the table to come off two cushions and just glance off a red. And this needs a good bit of cueing and a good bit of judgment.
Foul and a miss. Ding Junhui 4.
Always better to miss it altogether with the first attempt. The last thing you want to do is hit it thick.
Mark.
check it just in case.
Yeah, of course we can, yeah, yeah. Can we check it, Desi? Yeah, thank you.
I think it's pretty close.
I think you could hit the brown full ball, you see, so that's...
Half ball this way and towards the cushion, diagonal. Half ball diagonal that way, towards the cushion. Just a touch towards the cushion. Yeah.
Okay. Mark, Dink? Yeah.
That's near enough.
Foul and a miss.
Quite a way off it at the moment, but
Junhui.
as I said, better giving a few penalty points away and get it right rather than just making a bit of a mess of it and hitting the red full ball.
Mark? Yeah, Dink?
He can have
Foul.
as many goals as he wants because he's snookered, so, well, hang on, there's a free ball here.
Ding Junhui 4. Free ball.
I would put him back, even though he's got a free ball. I mean, he could try and get the white there, but it's a difficult shot that he's trying to hit the two cushions and clip the red. So why not let him keep having a go at it and hope that he makes a bit of a mess of it? Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
Oh, it was off, because I think it was actually on his spot then. I think it's off his spots ever so slightly.
Oh, you think Canada can?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Mark.
I think it's closer.
Yeah. Yeah. Dink? Yeah, thank you.
That's near enough. So he needs a little touch more side, slight adjustment. And he keeps
Foul.
going into the
Miss.
same spot. And look where it's going to finish, exactly as it did previously. Can you believe that?
Ding Junhui 4. Free ball.
Can you believe that? You couldn't do that again if you tried. Ding's quite happily sitting in his seat and getting these penalty points.
Mark, okay. Dink? Yeah, thank you.
I'm surprised he doesn't
Foul
go the
in the
other
miss.
side of the table. It looks a slightly better angle to come off the left side and hit
Ding
the one
Junhui
to the
4.
left, the pink.
Back. Yeah.
You'd think he'd be able to judge that maybe a little better. Let's see. You see where the white is? He can. Yeah, he could come off the left side
Mark, okay.
of the table, but he's
Yeah.
sticking with this way.
No? Let's check it again.
Hit more of that.
So I can get Desi to make it up, yeah.
Referee Rob Spencer just
No,
said I can
sure,
get
for-
Desi,
yeah.
one of our referees who's on scoring duties, so she will
Half
make
ball
sure.
this way.
Oh, yeah.
I could just hear her saying
Yeah,
half
that's
ball this way, so
Tiniest touch more this way. Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. Dink? Thanks. Thank you, Desi.
change of plan. I'll tell you what, it's not bad. He'll settle for that.
Yeah, absolutely will. Because tiny bit thicker contact and the lifting with everything on there. I'm not sure. Is there even a pot? Well, that was a pot, but that was fraught with danger. It really was.
Well, he took a very risky black in the last frame and it cost him. Mark made a century break, but oh, that was a tough choice that he decided on there. How costly will that be? Oh, he's still down on the shot mark. He thought that was going to come back out of the pocket there. We've seen Ding Junhui play one on the opposite middle like that, and it come out of the pocket, but that one just stayed in. Wonderful chance now for Mark Allen.
Yeah, this is a big moment in this match
6.
because, as I said, you get the feeling Ding's kind of going through the motions a little bit, as I said. So
7.
you wonder how much more he's got to give, to offer in this match if Mark Allen can pinch the frame here, go 4-2 ahead. Because that red that Ding took on, and I mean, it's not very well taking on a difficult pot. If you, at least if you know where the cue balls, they had no idea about position either. So that's what made the shot even more sort of ragged for me.
14.
But poor cue ball of Mark Allen. He's on this red, as you can see, to left corner, but I don't think there's much of a gap this time. A couple of times he's been able to find the gap and go up for blue. That shot's not available to him this time. Element of hitting a hope to this shot in terms of position. And he'll take
50.
that. He will take that. He's on the black.
$22. 23. $30. 31.
I bet Mark can't believe what he's just done there. I'm just very careless to cannon this red here. Does it go into the middle? Of course it does.
39.
So an excellent recovery pot, and the blue being in the position, as we show you that red going in, the blue where it's sitting was ideal for him. Gonna need a little bit of assistance to get to this, but very little to do with the cue ball to get on the black here, but I think that last little cannon he played accidentally has sharpened his concentration.
Cheers, Mark. Thank you. 45.
Got himself into the lead. He was 43 points behind, and Ding Junhui took a very risky red on, and he's paying the penalty here.
52. $53.
I'm not sure if that red next to the pink is available into the right corner. If not, he could play a cannon onto it if he wanted. He'd be on the other one as well. He's left himself awkward here.
60.
No, that could always happen into these middle pockets. He's got away with it somewhat. Just lost his way slightly there, Mark. I thought he was going to go on and clinch this frame. Just bridging over the ball. A little bit of unwanted side, probably. Oh, a double. And where's the red going to finish up? It's not too bad. Wasn't a bad choice, the double, because he knew that red didn't go up past the blue. So it was a sort of a shot. If he got the double, he had a great chance. And the only ball he could leave was the one he was trying to double. Well, he's faced with a very tough safety shot here now, is Junhui. It's a double kiss. If you play thin off the red either way, he's got to be careful with this one. Yeah, played that nicely. That wasn't straightforward. Had lots of side on that right hand side to avoid the double kiss.
One.
Well, that was a great red that he's picked out there.
Oh dear. I was just about to say it's going to be another.
Seven.
Like the second and third frames we made great clearances to kind of nick frames, but not to be here. He snookered himself on the reds.
Thanks, Ding. Thank you. Ding Junhui. 7.
Just 10 points the difference, but that doesn't make a lot of difference the way the balls are situated here. whichever player gets a chance, they're all there to be potted, all in ideal positions.
Thanks, Mark.
This looks good. This looks very good.
Thank you, Dick.
Now, can he knock this red safe? That's the question. He's just trying to nestle onto it. It's a delicate one. The only problem with that is he could be in a spot of bother for his next shot. Oh, what's he done? Should never have been anywhere near the blue.
Foul. Ding Junhui 4.
Misjudgment there from Mark. He was trying to head in behind the black again and misjudged it. It's a bit of a free shot, this, because he'll finish on blue or black, you would think, if he pots this. Oh, he could hold it. He could hold it. It looked a lot thinner. And if the brown passes the red, we could be all square again. And it does, as you can see.
Five.
He's just under hitting them slightly at the moment, Ding Junhui. Did that when he potted the pink and snookered himself. He's okay here, but he should have been a lot nicer on this red. Can you believe what a twitch that was?
Ding Junhui 5.
He never delivered the cue in a straight line there, but it was the shot before, but he still shouldn't have missed that. And well, I think that will be a big turning point, Stephen.
Yeah, you seen that there was just no time in there whatsoever. It's such a fast delivery. I think he was caught in two minds whether to play a cannon on the green. In the end, it's almost as if he changed his mind mid-shot to try and screw the cue ball past the colours. But you wonder, as I say, what Ding has left to offer in this match if he loses this frame. Because definitely 2 or 3 iffy shots are creeping in.
Four. Six.
Brown and blue needed, and it won't be a problem getting up onto that blue. He's got an angle on the brown to screw the white. Quick glance at the scoreboard. Brown and blue needed, as I mentioned.
30.
Perfect.
Yeah, you would have to say he's made hard work of this frame, Mark Allen, but he'll be absolutely delighted. The first time
24.
he's had a
And the
two-frame
frame.
gap
Mark Allen.
to his opponent. Mark Allen now leads Ding Junhui 4 frames to 2.
And is that a elusive world title? They've both come close. Ding, of course, a former World Championship runner-up, and Mark Allen twice in the semi-finals. But it's all about trying to burnish their reputations and win this UK Championship for yet another time. Ding, of course, a 3-time winner. Mark, the defending champion. But how much has Ding got left? Let's find out.
Oh, this is a very tough pop to left middle from tight in the bolt cushion. And sometimes when you're in Mark Allen's position, if you know your opponent is not feeling it or not right in any way, it can put a different kind of pressure on you because you feel you have to try and finish the match as quick as possible. Can stun this red in and play for the black, and I don't think he'd be leaving much if he plays the white across that right cushion. And I decided to stay for the pink, and it was beautifully struck.
Just watching Mark's eyes there on the shots where he's glancing from the cue ball to object ball. Not so much on an easy shot like this because he's in close.
8.
But some players are different to others. Most players at the last second would be focusing on the object ball.
$50. 16.
You could see Mark there just at the end, just as he was delivering the cue. Eyes were on the object ball.
$23. 24.
A little bit of adrenaline there. He's let that slip away. Okay, he's got the green, but he wanted to be on the blue in such a way he could have cannoned into the reds because they're now all covering each other, and he just overhit that. Means he's got to play a more difficult positional shot here. And here it comes. How's your luck, Mark? I mean, he caught that so well, but it could have finished better for him.
27.
Yeah, just showing that although he might not have the longest backswing in terms of a lot of players, the way they hit the ball, generated incredible cue power there to open the reds, and well, you could see his head drop when he seen what happened to the black.
Please go in.
He said,
28.
Mark was saying, please go in, because he now knows with the red over the pocket, it's not an easy safety. This will be some shot. Thought it might be a big pocket,
Mark
but it
Allen,
wasn't.
28.
So this is a bit of a chance for Ding Junhui. The black's out of commission, as you can see, but he can get on the blue here, or even better if he could get up onto the pink and get it back on its spot. Can do that in a few shots time, maybe just concentrate on the blue, but he's playing for the blue anyway, and if he hits it a bit too hard, he's on the pink.
Yeah, this chance will tell us a lot about what Ding's got left to give in this match.
He might just stay with the blues. He did in one of the previous frames. I think he had 5 reds, 5 blues.
6.
He might just concentrate on the blue here.
Seven. Twelve. $30.
Well, this is coming up a long way short, but it's okay. He's got the yellow over the pocket, and he's got the blue up into the corner, so no need to panic here. You just want to keep it as simple and as easy as possible for yourself.
$90. $21.
You would think you would play for the pink here. Get it back in its spot. Then this does become a good chance now to win the frame at this visit. And I said at the start of this visit, you would tell a lot from whether Ding still feels
Pink ball, thank you.
he can win this match. And if you go by body language, he doesn't look the most confident going around the table. It certainly doesn't look like he's well, but he's still putting the effort in this break to keep it going.
And he did a strange little thing there before he played the pink. He came around and put his finger on the
28.
where he wanted to get the cue ball onto the cushion off. You don't see that very often.
29.
And that's perfect. The two reds available into the left corner, and he's got the perfect angle on the pink to leave them both. So two easy reds and two rather difficult ones.
35. $36.
Just planning his route here, thinking 2 or 3 shots ahead. See, the red over the left side of the table is far enough away from the cushion to drop in behind it and leave it for a couple of pockets. It's the one next to the black that's a problem, and he might be able to do something about that here.
42.
Yeah. Decided to take the risk there and bring that red and black into play, and could have finished a little better with regards to the angle on the black to get to his next red. I don't know if he just rolls this in, whether he'll be able to hold for that one over the left side of the table. Just dropping it in dead weight, but it's not ideal.
$49. Thank you.
No, this is wonderful stuff from Ding Junhui. It really is. It's shown great character here. I said at the start of this break, you'll be able to tell a lot from what happens, and well, it tells me he still feels he's in this match.
57.
The effort he's put into this.
$58.
Yeah, his head dropped after the last frame, didn't it? But he's come right back in this frame, and every credit to him. Might as well
65.
clear the lot here, just for the feel-good factor.
67. $70. 74. 79.
Doesn't matter about the pink.
79 on the front.
That was a wonderful 79 break from this very talented Chinese player, and he closes the gap. He's now just one frame behind. It's 4-3 to Mark Allen. He didn't mention
Mark
it.
Allen's a break.
I love listening to the boys in the studio with Hazel there. Yeah. So much knowledge.
Well, from Hazel.
Exactly.
Yeah, going back to what I was saying in the previous round, Mark Allen, a bit of pressure on Mark Allen. He'll know. He'll be able to read the signals from his opponent. He'll know Ding's not right, but he's still only 4-3 ahead. So there is pressure on Mark Allen. And if Ding keeps knocking in these long ones, creating opportunities to score, the pressure's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Thank you, Ding. Ding Junhui 1. One. Five.
Well, it's a shake of the head from Mark, but I think the black's available to left corner, so he can put this red to right corner, get an angle in the black, and just a little cannon on the two reds above the black. A cannon on the right side one will push the other one towards the left corner. So perhaps he wasn't happy with the position. It's not all bad.
Six.
Straight on the black is no good.
He's got a bit of angle on the black, but he's coming around to look if the red that's just this side of the pink, the pyramid, yeah, that's the one he was looking at. See if he can get on that, because he can see enough of the pink. And that helps the situation, because he can force an angle. He's looking at the possibility of a plant, a bit of distance between the reds, but he's got the other red there that he looked at. Plant would be easier to get back on the pink, and it's dead set, you would say. Yeah, in fact, he could roll the plant in and get on the black.
13.
Still not in prime position though. Needs another good positional shot. I think he can just catch the edge of the reds here with the cannon. That's okay. He's opened the reds beautifully, and he can drop this one in and get on the pink. Doesn't
20.
matter about the black being tied up.
Yeah, yeah, it's on the spot, Mark. Yeah, yeah, no, it's on the spot now. $21. 27.
Playing for the red, it's on the pink spot. In order to, when he pots the pink after this, if all goes to plan, pink will be back in its own spot and make the chance even easier in terms of the positional side.
28.
And that was a nice shot.
$34. $35.
Them little shots look so easy the way the top players play them, but years of practice go into the delicate little stun and screw shots. There's another one.
$41. 42. Cheers, Mark. Thank you. $48.
No, those middle pockets are tight.
Mark Allen, 48.
He had to take that because he didn't get on his intended red. He was hampered slightly, so they can always be missed. I mean, it's such a narrow angle into the middle pockets. You've got to be absolutely spot on with them.
Well,
I thought he underhit that, but he's okay. Tell you what, this is a decent opportunity here. May look awkward. Okay, there's 2 easy reds and 4 difficult ones, but could quite easily
5.
bring them into play in a couple of shots' time. So he wants to put all his concentration into this effort.
$6.
Might be able to develop the 2 reds now that are to the left of the pink, depending on the angle he's got here. Oh, he's a bit straight for that, isn't he?
He may just be able to put the pink into the left side of the pocket as he looks. Force the cue ball. I mean, it's the faintest of touches on the 2 reds just to bring them into potting positions. And you think he'd be on the red to the right corner. I think he can force this enough. No, I decided against it.
$12.
Just wondering if he plays a screw shot onto those 2 reds. He could pot this red, screw the cue ball onto them and leave himself on the pink.
$13. Thank you.
Is he far enough over to be able to cannon the red just to the left of the pink? He only needs a touch on it. It's not too bad. He may have to head up for a balk colour. I'm not sure if he can hold for the pink here. Might be able to. Yeah, he could just, with lots of side, bring the white back for the pink. But now it's getting more difficult by the shot. Not quite the angle to pot the pink and just have a go at developing the two reds and black. Have to wait for that. This is the key shot coming up. Must get a good
26.
angle on the pink to be able to cannon the reds into potable positions. It's going to take a good shot here to develop these reds. He's got an angle on the pink. Can he get the cannon? Can he put them into a potable position? We'll find out very shortly. That's unlucky.
33.
It was a good shot to get the cannon, but a bit unlucky not to leave one of them on.
Yeah, he hit the black first. He wanted to hit the red first, and that would have pushed the other one towards the left corner pocket. He looks like he's tempted to play this red to the far left corner here. It's pretty much a shot to nothing if you're screwing the cue ball back to the black cushion. It's not far away, is it? What a shot!
34.
Not out of the woods yet. This black is a tough shot because he needs to play for the red into the same pocket. Now how well is he going to time this one? No, this is wonderful stuff from Ding Junhui. It really is. 4-2 behind. I didn't fancy him to win another frame the way, reading the body language, the shots he was playing. This is fantastic stuff.
42.
I mean, when he potted the last open red, the final four reds were all in unpottable positions, but he's managed to
49.
still keep this clearance going.
And the beauty about
51.
this chance is he only needs the blue. So you can get right in behind the blue and just drop it in the pocket to secure the frame. If he gets that far, Mark Allen will need a snooker.
54.
And this is the key shot. Just get yourself nicely on the blue and make sure of the blue.
$58.
Incredible effort from Ding Junhui.
Ding Junhui, 63.
So you would think that 63 might just bring them all square, but it's not quite over just yet. Oh, this is a great effort. It's a bit pacey though. Oh, he's played this well. In or over is what you want when your opponent needs a snooker. You get that object ball near a pocket, and it's very difficult for your opponent to get near a snooker. And this is another great effort. Just a fraction out again. Once again, in or over, just roll the pink to the corner. He can keep the pink out, but he's got no idea where it's going to finish. Oh, it's in the middle.
Mark Allen 6.
A fluke that he didn't want it.
Big Junhui.
It was a mouth-watering tie when the two finalists came together in this.
3 more frames to play this afternoon, and let's enjoy the conclusion in the company of Stephen Hendry and Dennis Taylor.
Thank you, Hazel. And Ding Junhui, as he's done with all his break-off shots, he's found that ball cushion with the cue ball, but he's left a possible cut back from Mark Allen. It's a sort of shot to nothing. He will go round the back of the black. I was going to say a cup of tea time, but that's a cup of warm water. And once again, the reds are nicely open here, so it's all about who can play the more telling safety shot. It's one of the snooker players' pet hates. When you play a safety and you catch one of the balk colours, it's quite annoying, really. And he's done the same thing as Ding Junhui. Catching the green has left a potential pot for Mark Allen, although the green's hampering him slightly. There's just a bit of a distraction there. Wonderful pot though.
Whoa.
And a wonderful chance. He was slightly hampered there. He did well to knock that in. Of course, he's blessed with a fantastic temperament, Mark Allen, so he won't be concerned about losing the last 2 frames.
Three.
Yeah, you love chances like this. When you come to the table and the black's available to both corner pockets. It gives you so much freedom in terms of positional play.
$11.
Yeah, it's a 4-4, so it's time for one of the players to just find that extra gear to take you over the winning line. It has to be said, Ding's found an extra gear in the last 2 frames. The gear that I must admit I didn't think he had.
$90. $20. $25.
Just a couple of reds that's still available. The one to the left of the pink, the one to the right of the bunch. Then the others are all covering each other, so it's not a great chance just yet.
$26.
That one at the back and to the left of the bunch is on. He could go into them if he wishes, but I think he'll leave that. Well, we'll find out how he's feeling. No, decided now's the time to open them up. And he's got reds to either corner pocket.
33.
Yeah, they're a good set of reds to cannon into there, but it's not straightforward with the position. If he rolls this in, he should be on the black.
34. $41. 42.
Yeah, wonderful opportunity created by
49.
a lovely split of the pack.
50.
I just love the pace he played this at. Not too hard, just enough, just to open the reds up and give them the choice. Beautiful shot.
Well, the last time that Ding Junhui drew level was at 2 frames all, and Mark Allen's response was to knock a century in 106, and
57.
Ding sitting in his seat there, and he knows that this is a potential chance of another century break here. His main concern here is to make enough to secure the frame before you start thinking about your second century in the match. May have gone just a bit too far. I think he might have snookered himself with the pink here. Just when it looked
65.
as if he was going to secure the frame. Have a look with the white. It's just gone on that little bit too far to leave him snookered on that one. Just got into it slightly too much.
Mark Allen, 65.
Wow. He came right up off the shot. Mark Allen, he knew he'd completely mishit it. There's pressure out there. Just a bit of colour in Mark Allen's face. That's normally a sign of the pressure that the players are under.
1.
I've seen Ding make some clearances in this match. This would top the lot if he won the frame at this visit.
Eights.
Maybe playing this with some right hand side. Don't think he can get naturally to the pot and angle. Yeah, well played.
9.
Just had to move the cue ball a little bit here, manipulate it a little bit. It's plain to see what the obstacle is here in clearing up that red and the right cushion.
60.
He's having a good think about this. He could potentially try and move it here, but I think I would leave it for the time being. It's in a good spot.
17.
He could have played that in such a way that he could have developed the red, but it was a little bit of a risk. It's easier to move that difficult red from the pink.
24.
So if he pots this, gets the pink back on its
25.
spot. Now this will help. He might even play to leave the angle here. He's coming around to have a look. To leave the angle here. So he's thinking 2 or 3 shots ahead here. Now this is the key shot coming up now. Imperative he gets on pink or black with an angle to bring that difficult red into play. He's looking to see where he'd like to leave the cue ball on the pink to play the cannon. Well, this is
32.
the shot. Is it a natural?
Just don't take your eyes off the pot. Sometimes you can go watching the cue ball here. What a performance this is from Ding Junhui.
38.
Just got to play one more good shot here. Just got to avoid any contact with any of the baulk colours. Not at any pace anyway.
39.
I think he's fine. I think the brown goes past the green. He can come on and off the baulk cushion. These last 3 frames are some of the best snooker I've seen Ding play in a long time. Wonderful breaks he's pulled out here. When I keep saying it, 4-2 behind, he looked, well, I didn't think it had anything else to give. Don't know where he's found it from, Dennis.
Yeah, every credit to him here. And I think Mark Allen knew when he jumped off the shot, he knew he'd mishit the safety shot, and this is the consequence. He knew it could be costly.
$52. $57.
Oh, he's coming up a bit short, you know. Oh, I think he's okay. Can play with a little trace aside. Yeah,
63.
has he hit it hard enough? Needs to keep coming. Oh, a little tricky one.
No.
He's overcut it, has he? It's in. What a frame of snooker that was. Mark Allen made a break of 65. It looked like he was going to take it, but where has Ding Junhui found this form? But he's got himself into the lead. It's 5-4.
What a performance from Ding Junhui. 10-7. But this year, Ding Junhui is up for the fight. And how?
Unbelievable breaks of 79, 63 and 70 to get himself into the lead here. Doesn't want to hit the yellow. Oh, that's another one of those instances where you catch the baulk colour and leave your opponent a long red to go at. And if he knocks this in, he's on the black. But there's an awful lot of pressure now on Ding Junhui. He's made the brilliant comeback. In fact, have a look at this shot. He's refusing that red into the right corner. And he's settled to play a really good safety. I know the gentleman sitting next to me wouldn't have refused that red into the right corner.
Yeah, look at that, 88%. Excellent safety play, pretty much, from the start of this match by Ding Junhui. That's very high. He's really putting Mark Allen
Quiet as possible, please.
under real pressure here.
No easy safety shot. He may have to take this on, and he knows if he takes it on, he's got to get it. Make your mind up, time. Played it with lots of side, that's okay. That was the reason he didn't pot the red. He had so much side in that to avoid cannoning into the reds near the pink there. I think Ding Junhui intends to wait for a good chance. Can he get the white somewhere near the yellow? That's what he'll be aiming for. He can play a safety shot off the red that's near the right side cushion, but he's worried about a double kiss. So that's why he's taking his time and making sure he plays the correct safety. Or is he taking this on? No. No. Just a containing safety shot there.
Mark Allen knows if the next big mistake he makes could be his last. And as defending champion, you never want to relinquish your grip on the trophy. You feel it belongs to you when you've won it, and well, to go out at the first hurdle, they'd be hugely disappointed, especially from 4-2 ahead in a commanding position. Maybe in a situation here where he has to pop himself out of trouble. Some of these shots, and Ding plays them, they're innocent enough looking shots, but he really is finding the awkward parts of the table for his opponent.
Well,
Wow.
and a miss.
Well,
Ding Junhui 6.
this could take a while. If the balls go back, it could be a while here.
Yeah, if you want to put back Ding, yeah.
Rob Spencer has a
Can you bring
big
it up,
smile,
please?
and
I think Pink's on the spot and Blue's on the spot, so
he's going to need a little bit of help from Desi, who's on the scoreboard. Desi's
How do the blue and pink look?
On leaving us now, Ben there. That'll be directing
Pink's further
things.
up or further towards me, whichever it is.
Yeah, the interesting here, the thing is, Mark's
Further
obviously
towards
going
you.
to try and pot
Try
the red, but
towards-
he's hit the blue,
try
so,
towards
I mean, I presume he can get through to the red. Or can he get through to the red? I mean,
Yep, pink.
just mishit it.
Blue's okay.
Blue's right, yellow across.
He made his mind up quite quickly, Ding Junhui, to
that
have
way.
them. I would have given a bit more thought
that
there
way.
because
Yeah, no, I can see. I'm just...
Sorry. The ball that way.
Hang on.
what if Mark gets down and knocks that red in and clears up?
More. More. More.
Left a bit, right a bit.
A little bit towards me. Yeah, that looks about right. Yep.
We can show you where they were, so the white's got to come, not far away, back towards
How's
the
that look
pocket.
cue-ball-wise?
A full ball towards Ding.
That's about spot on there. Well done.
A little bit further. Yep, that looks about right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those tricky ones, isn't it, to get it absolutely right? Because as you say, Mark had to go at the
No, I thought he could hit
at the
ball.
pot, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is tough to get it absolutely spot on.
How's that look now?
Yeah, obviously
Touch
Mark's hit it with a
yeah.
lot of pace, and he's obviously flicked a bit of right-hand side, which pushes the cue ball at that pace to the left, which is probably why he's flicked the blue.
Closer to the cushion.
This is right on it, so it's,
Yeah, I
it's
mean-
just marginal.
I looked at the side mark. I'm quite happy with that. Are you happy with that? Yeah. Ding.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says, I'm quite happy with that. Are you happy with it, Mark? And Mark smiles. You're never happy with it, are you? Meanwhile, Ding Junhui just sitting there waiting on one more chance that could see him knock the defending champion out. But there's a long way before that's going to happen. This man here will never, ever give up. That's a pretty good shot, you know. It looked a little bit reckless, but that's exactly what he played there to get the cue ball back into a safe position. And he played it well. Bit of a free shot here. The red 2 behind the pink will cut into the right corner and he'll be playing a safety shot at the same time. You can see Mark Allen just tapping the table with his cue there, an acknowledgement of that very good safety. Might have to play a similar shot here. Screw the white back off that red that's beside the blue, because there's no easy path back down the table. And the only thing, if he did that, he's not sure what's going to happen to red. What about this shot if he takes it on? What about this shot? What? And that is so unlucky. What a brave shot that was. No easy safety shot.
Yeah, I mean, you look where the cue balls ended up. Could have been end of match, and that's the sort of shot that if you are victorious at the end of the day, it's the sort of shot you look back on and say that was the one. Where's the cue ball going? That's
Foul.
a bit careless.
Mark Allen 1. Ding Junhui
Lifting
6.
a choice of 2 reds, one to either corner pocket. Okay, if he's leaving the cue ball down this end of the table, there's obviously a lot of pressure on this. Because there's so many reds covering, he may be playing his topspin back up the table. Be too risky, I think, to leave the cue ball down that end. But if this goes in, what a chance.
What?
Very good. How's the kiss in the blue? Not great. Not great.
When he's looking at the pink, it will cut. But the only thing is, the natural angle will take the white back up into the back end of the table. So it's a difficult cut back, and it's even more difficult to control the cue ball.
Yeah, he's got to try and stun into the 5 reds in the middle of the table here. No, he's played it with drag. He's played it very well.
Seven.
Well, that red to the right of the black is just in the way of getting good position on the black. He's got to be careful here. And he played it with a trace aside, and he's gone far enough. It's a wonderful chance now for Ding Junhui. And I mentioned he had breaks of 79, 63 and 70 to get himself into this position. And he's got another chance here. I think he can see enough of the black. He had to play it with the trace aside there, a little bit of swerve to create the angle, but, well, he's got them exactly where he wants them.
50.
Can he hold his nerve here?
16.
It would be a wonderful victory for him if he can pull it off. Especially after what happened last year in the final, from 6-1 in front to lose 10-7. But this has been a remarkable performance
23.
from Ding Junhui here. But still a lot to do.
24.
No.
Ding Junhui.
He had a little hesitation
24.
there before he delivered the cue. Now that could be very costly. Just watch as he delivers the cue. Stop there before he delivered it. He hadn't got the pause and then delivered it.
Yeah, it's something that's crept into his game in the last few years, and it almost cost him the black ball in the previous frame when he was clearing up the final black, and it's cost him that one. It just causes a deceleration, and what happens is you miss it thin.
Eight. Nine. $50. $60.
A lot of pressure on defending champion here to stay in this tournament
23.
with this clearance, but it's the sort of clearances that the best players in the world are expected to make under this kind of scrutiny.
24.
This is what separates them from the rest. The ability to pull out these tremendous breaks under the utmost pressure.
$31. $32. $39.
Oh, where did he come from?
$40. $46. $47.
And it's going to need both
54.
the reds on the cushions. He's going to win the frame right here. So things are about to get trickier.
$55.
That's perfectly played. As long as he can judge the cannon, he'll be okay. And he's played it perfectly. Showing his battling qualities here, because
62.
it looked as if he was going out of this year's UK Championship, and Ding Junhui suddenly missed a black off the spot. But this is typical
63.
of Mark Allen to come back like this. This was the one. I mean, if this goes in and the way the reds are sitting, he would have won the match without a doubt. Oh, we didn't want that double kiss.
70.
Look at that, 35. The difference with 35 remaining.
Mark Allen's 70.
Not sure what Mark played there, but he holds his hand up, and the reason for that, he could pot the red, but how does he get on the black? It's not possible from that position.
I don't think Mark wants to overthink this too much. It looks pretty similar, just half ball, put the blue off the cushion behind the black, cue ball in the middle of the table. The red's close. The red's very close. Yeah, I just think he overthought that. Made it more complicated than it needed to be.
There's still a match on progress on this side. As quiet as you can, please.
Yeah, player just finished on the other table, so quite a bit of noise. Referee just asking him to well, how do you get onto the black from there? Must be like a trick shot if he does. I'll tell you what a shot that is. You won't say any better than that. Like a trick shot. Wonderful. Loads of topspin. Have a look at this. Look at how the white reacted. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, he's going to need something special from here to get on the yellow. Just don't miss the black, because the black being potted keeps you in the frame.
Eight. Junhui 8.
Now, what way is Mark going to play this? Is he going to play it to just land on it, or play it with a little bit of pace? Just to land on it, but he could leave it on here.
Cheers, man.
And if he doesn't leave it on, every chance he could be snookered behind the black. And the snooker would help things your way, because at the moment he can only tie 27. The difference, as you can see there. And I think he can get up behind the black here, but you've got to keep the yellow in a reasonably safe spot as well. Be careful he doesn't go in off this yellow if he swerves it. think he can get enough side on this to miss the black going up and get the yellow coming back. Well, we've had everything in this match, including a century break, a wonderful comeback from Ding Junhui. Surely we couldn't have a re-spotted black. He needs all the colours to force that.
If he can pot the yellow and get the cue ball in bulk somehow, he could lay a nasty snooker on his opponent. Just couldn't have the angle, but it's a possibility to lay a snooker here. We finished a little bit awkward on the green. It's hard for him to get the cue ball right in tight behind the brown here.
Yeah, if the white was just another inch to the left, he could do exactly that, Stephen, but it's not on from where it's finished. So if he tried to stun in behind the brown, the green would come back and cannon into the cue ball. That's not bad. Easy to escape from. But where does he leave? Well, he can just swerve it slightly, so still got to be careful. He's found the gap. Where's the ball's going to finish here? Well, he's knocked the pink into a safe-ish position. He's knocked the brown near the cushion. Although he missed that pot by a long way, a couple of good things happened from Mark Allen's point of view there.
Three.
What a shot this he's faced with. Doesn't have to force it too much. This is a toughie.
Ding Junhui.
That was a tricky shot.
Full.
The easiest of browns to take us into a deciding frame.
No.
But it has to be said, Ding Junhui had a great chance, missed the black off the spot. I thought he was going to run out and knock the defending champion out, but it's not the case.
Mark Allen, no.
We've got a deciding frame coming up, and everyone's looking forward to this.
We are indeed, Dennis, and I'm sure you at home are absolutely. It has indeed. It's worth reminding ourselves that Mark Allen was behind in every single match at last year's United Kingdom Championship and came through to win it. Will that be the case at the start of his defence? Back we go. It's a decider.
the job done. Junhui, decent break off, not allowing your opponent to have a red to play. The pot. It's a horrible feeling sometimes when you bad break off and that's the last shot you play in a deciding frame, but very, very fortunate. Mark Allen there.
Touching ball.
Yeah, I think Mark Allen, when he seen the white go in the jaws of the pocket, he must have been thinking, oh, I'm going to leave him right in amongst them here. Touching the red, so try and find a difficult spot. It's a bit awkward, that.
Thanks, Dean.
He's played it well. Not easy to judge that when you're using the spider. There's the frame by frame scores, and there's that century break that Mark Allen made in frame 5.
It's very easy in this sort of situation, a deciding frame, to be too careful in terms of the safety shots. If you can find a real good aggressive safety, that can create an opportunity. Sometimes it's very easy to slip into sort of negative mode. You're just desperate not to leave your opponent a pot. It's about deciding when the right time is to just take that little bit of a risk, play a more positive safety. Ding could play it here, play slightly thicker contact, open up the reds. Yeah, he has done. Needs a good cue ball though. And he's got one.
He certainly has. That was an excellent shot there from Ding Junhui. Mark will be looking at a possible angle to just land on that red to the left of the black. Hit it from behind, but not easy to get there. A lot of obstacles in the way. He'll have to play this with loads of side to create the angle. He's got the side on it, and he's judged it well. a little bit pacey this time, so. An escape route for Mark Allen back down the table. With the potential to maybe play a shot to nothing. Brilliant. Excellent. Well, they call that a shot to nothing, where you take the red on, you're not going to leave a great deal, but I tell you what, that shot to nothing could turn out to be something special, because he's given himself a great chance. Didn't want that flick on the red, but I think he's okay. Not a problem. There's others available, and it couldn't be much more easier than this.
6.
Yeah, it's now all about composure. Being composed enough to keep control of that cue ball.
$30. $40.
It's been a fantastic match to open this UK Championship. It really has. I mean, both players could consider himself a little bit unlucky to be drawn against each other in the first round, but it's been great for us to watch. It's had everything, this match.
21. $22.
And Mark Allen being in this situation, having won the previous tournament, it just gives you that just extra bit of confidence that you can convert this chance. You've just got that extra bit of belief in your own ability. He had a slight grimace as he was walking around the table there. Not sure if he's exactly where he wanted to be with the cue ball. It looks okay from here.
$30.
Well, that's obviously the reason, because he knew he couldn't get any better on the black than this.
$37.
Leaving the cue ball where he had options there, choice of reds to go for. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
37.
Where did that come from? Exactly the same thing happened in the previous frame when Ding was 30 odd in front and Mr. Black off the spot. Mark has missed a sitter of a red.
One.
Well, that was an incredible miss. Just when you thought he'd sort of done the hard work and created it was just going to be a race to the line. Can Ding Junhui's, well, I was going to say, can his cue action hold up under this pressure? But that is a poor shot. I don't even know if that's not end of break.
8.
It's so much margin for error. This is a thin cutback and he's going to be cannon into the reds. Oh, what a recovery.
No.
What a recovery pot that is. Did he get himself out of trouble there with a fantastic cutback?
Well, you talk about all or nothing. What a shot that was. It was kind of just, this is my last, sort of last gasp effort. He knew
14.
pretty much the match was over. Should have missed that.
15.
As John Parrott always says, you just want one chance in a deciding frame. Mark's had his and Ding's now
20.
had his, so it's just fascinating to see what's going to happen here.
$22.
I'm not going to lie, I'm watching this with a bit of trepidation because he's throwing in a couple of those little twitchy cue actions. It's okay with that shot because you have to be positive through it. And just
29.
the little sort of feel shots. Let's see if he can handle it.
30.
What an opportunity.
I mean, the only colour safe on the table is the yellow, and if he can keep potting reds and blacks, he won't
37.
need that yellow.
$38.
Excellent cue ball control.
45.
I say these shots we have to be a little bit more positive through it. Seems to be fine.
46.
And he's had this cue ball on a string so far.
That didn't go in the middle of the pocket. That might just sharpen him up a little bit there because
53.
it went in off the angle.
$54.
And it's gone deathly quiet in the Barbican Centre. No play on the other table. Everyone's glued to this effort.
$61. $62.
Black and the last red would be enough. What a match these players have put on for us here this afternoon.
69.
Well, the defending champion has put up a great defence, but Ding Junhui has come back from 4-2 down with some unbelievable snooker.
75.
And that missed red in the middle has cost the defending champion here.
77.
Well, he may be under the weather, but he'll certainly be feeling fantastic because this is a brilliant win against the in-form
80.
player.
$84.
And doing it in style. We've had
89.
1 century in frame 5 from Mark Allen, the defending champion. But Ding Junhui, what a way to finish the match here. And he's perfect on the black. Brilliant positional shot to finish off. It certainly is a big upset, it has to be said. Mark Allen comes forward and wishes Ding all the best. Nice to see that. Great sportsmanship. But in the end, every credit to Ding Junhui as he gives thumbs up to all the crowd. What a win to come back and to beat the defending champion 6 frames to 5. Well played, boys.
Well played indeed, and it's the 3-time UK champion that defeats